Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Crusader Kings II as Björn Ironside with the newest DLC, the Reaper's Due. And I had a couple of requests. So first of all, people weren't too happy with the 1440p resolution that I had on the other videos. I apologize for that. I had some technical difficulties. Normally I try to record at 1080p just because the game doesn't really have a scalable interface, at least not that I know of. I haven't really seen a scalable interface. No, doesn't really look like it's a thing. So that's actually a shame. The problem is going to 1080 resolution drops my refresh rate to 23 Hertz, which could hurt performance, but it doesn't actually seem to be the case. So I get the 60 frames. I tried to run a frame counter and all that, and it should be fine. So we're just gonna leave it. And if you see any stuttering or stuff, then let me know. So we changed to 1080p. I'm not recording with the face cam this week just because I didn't have the time to set it up. I'm sorry. I will do it for the next recording session if I can find the time. I mean, it's not too much effort, but I really can't do it this week, so I apologize for that. I hope you can still enjoy it. And then the third request that I had is that people wanted to see what's happening in the world, what's happening in Europe. So we're just gonna take a little tour. So we can see that East Francia is doing its thing. It's pushing back against the pagans over here. West Francia did manage to hold on to Aquitaine over here. They seem to be independent, which is not good for them. Where's the king of Aquitaine? Louis II, the stammerer of Aquitaine. Okay, and over here you have Charles the Bald. Yeah, it's not too great for them that they are split, but they still are pretty dangerous. And then you have Lotharingia over here. You have the Kingdom of Asturias and Navarra fighting back against the Muslims. Not sure if they're doing too great a job yet. You have the Byzantine Empire still going strong over there. I think we might want to raid the Byzantine Empire actually. Yeah, and then over here you have the Rurikids, Holmgarder going strong. Annoyingly enough, King Helgi the Fat is actually Norse, but of the pagan religion, which doesn't make me very happy. But his son is actually Germanic, so I might try and kill him. But I'm just gonna see how this ends. Yeah, and then we can have a look at England. Jorvik is still a thing over there. My brother Ivor the Boneless died, so my nephew is now ruling Sudreyar. They aren't too big, but I think they have at least the size of normal Scotland. Are they in a war? Yes, they are. Islander conquest of Nofent. Okay. And Ireland is splintered as ever, with a couple of places belonging to Norse people, actually. So that's kind of interesting. And then you have the English kingdoms Wessex and Mercia still existing. You have Cornwall and the Welsh kingdoms clinging on to life. East Anglia has been eradicated by Karl the Conqueror. He's being attacked by Mercia though, so that's not good. Mercian Holy War for East Anglia. Who's in this? King of Mercia and Chief of Osraig. Okay. I don't really want them to lose this war though. That could end up badly, because if they lose a holy war, our moral authority will drop. We definitely want to reform our religion, so that we can change from feudalism, to feudalism. Now I've been playing a huge amount of Crusader Kings II over the weekend, just to get familiar with the new mechanics and stuff. And I do have a better grasp now at the things that we want to do and things that we don't want to do. So that's actually a thing. We don't have any claims yet, it would seem. We're gaining tribute from 2 countries. The tribute thing, yeah, I'm not too phased about that. We need to get our armies up, and I definitely want to take on Denmark before they grow too strong. I could actually try to take them down, but I want only Sheerland for now. My ruler is unmarried, which suits me just fine actually. And my son is unmarried as well, which suits me just fine too. Although his son has great pox and is a lunatic, so maybe we should remarry our son. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. Just so he doesn't die off. So let's see, who can we give you? I would like to have someone Norse, but I want to keep him on my own court, so I don't want to marry him to a Gida. Rowdy children. Is there anyone with a genius? Let's see. No. Is anyone that's quick? Also no. Beautiful. No. Strong maybe? No. Weird. Okay, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. The problem is that the illnesses are actually quite brutal. I'm not sure if Sweden is just a better climate, but I've been playing Holmgard off camera, Rurik, and these people have been dying constantly, non-stop, which is not, it's not too great. So, well, the problem is if we choose Egida, then he's gonna leave my kingdom. I would be bad. So either I could land him, give him a title, or I'm not sure what else. I mean, I could give him Gotland or Sheerland. Haven't decided yet. I mean, maybe I should just land him. We do have enough. We kind of need the lands that we have, I think. I guess. Yeah, this is difficult. I think I'm just gonna pull a debutante to my home so that we can marry our son to a debutante. He's gonna take a prestige hit, but he does have a crap ton of prestige, so that should be fine because he's the designated regent. So let's go for age, and we're gonna marry you to. No, what's that? Where are they? Can I not marry you to one of my courtiers? Well, maybe the game has to run for a second. I guess, maybe. So let's talk with him again. No, maybe we can do it now. So age. No. Doesn't look like it. I mean, I could marry him to someone who does have claims. If you remember, we definitely have to take that province and that province to reform our religion. That is something that needs to happen. And I would prefer it if I could do that in the lifetime of Björn Ironside. That would make me very happy. Now, to change to feudalism, I need to push up to absolute tribal control, or absolute tribal organization. I can initiate another vote in 83, so we have to cling on for at least 2 more years, and I will be doing this sort of stuff. The problem is, all the countries around us have become very, very strong, and I'm not sure I can really break them. I don't have the money to hire any mercenaries. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna go to my court. So there are my debutantes. my court women. You're content, charitable, kind, and chaste. No, we don't want you. We don't want a chaste woman. You're an elusive shadow. You're actually good to have on our side. What about you? You're ambitious, so you're gonna try to kill me. Honest and paranoid and shy. Yeah, she's actually quite nice. So, we're gonna marry you to my son. No, come on. Aw. Yeah, you arrange marriage. Marry my son. My son isn't gonna be too happy, but she's gonna gain a good amount of prestige. We could gain 50 prestige from this. The gold is laughable. The amount of gold is laughable, actually. But we're gonna go for the prestige. We can live without the gold. So we got a couple of raiders over here that have been collected by my steward, and I think we haven't really gained much money from raiding over here in the west. So what I've been thinking is that we could go and move through the Russian rivers over here and start plundering Byzantium. One of you guys told me that the optimal amount for raiding is actually 500 in terms of troops. So I think that's what we wanna. That's what we want to keep to. We have upgraded the upland tribe quite a bit. We definitely want to upgrade the other ones as well. So definitely, we're gonna hold on to Sudermanland and Gastricland and Aland. These are our, well, maybe not Aland, but the other two are sort of our. They belong to the reigning duchy, so they're always gonna have more troops. You can see it over there. Capital duchy plus 25% troops. That's quite powerful, actually. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna build 2 war camps over here and over here. That's gonna give us 80 more infantry, but because we have a lot of modifiers and stuff, it's actually gonna be gonna end up being way more. I am infirm, which isn't too great, but I'm fairly certain that I can live for a while. I do have the hunting dog that increases my health. I have the hunting focus, so all in all I should be fine. Now what I want to do is we want to go raiding, so that needs to happen. So I want to have you, want to have you, want to have you. Yeah, so we're gonna have these guys move over there. The other ones, the problem is that the fleets, they're gonna pull a lot of my they're gonna pull a lot of my gold as soon as I start bringing the fleets in. So I want to go with as few fleets as possible. Oh, with as few ships as possible for now. On the other hand, if we go with too few ships, we won't really be able to store all the wealth that we gain from the Byzantines. So it's a double-edged sword, but we're gonna be okay. So come on, move it. I guess I'm gonna go up to speed 3. Game doesn't really have any performance problems now. I'm recording with Shadowplay now, as opposed to OBS that I was using to record stuff prior to this. Gonna deselect you, gonna merge these guys. Okay, so now I have 5 groups that can go raiding. One other thing that we could actually do is we could send one of our commanders to start a mercenary band. That's something that I found out that's actually quite interesting. So if I were to go and send, for example, Stein over here, I could tell him to, where is it? Oh, I need at least a wealth of 50. But yeah, I can gather some men under the command of Stein, make them available for anyone to hire. I will gain part of the income that the company brings in when hired by another party. That's actually quite cool. Not sure when they added this, but I definitely like it. So we're gonna pull these ships, those 24, And then, where are the fewest ships for us? You have 1 ship. Which I guess we might bring. You have 21. You have 17. You have 17. Well, yeah, let's bring the ship from Gästrikland. Or should we just bring all of them? Yeah, let's bring all of them actually. Let's make this a big adventure. So King Björn Ironside is gonna go raiding one last time. He's gonna make it count. We don't want to hold on to these lands, at least for now, because yeah, we don't really need them. Because they don't have any ships. Well, this technically does, Westmannerland. That's actually fine. But the others don't, so yeah. Okay, so we've got 80 ships. That's gonna cost us a pretty penny to have them out. So we have to be... Oh, come on, I wish I could do this with all of them. So we have to be fairly quick, but we can also transport 800 gold as soon as we are actually in a place where we can go raiding. So let's move down. Björn is already a Viking, so that's fine. He's still unmarried though, but his son is married, and hopefully he'll be able to make a couple more children. That would be preferable. I mean, she's paranoid and honest, but she's ambitious, shy, and an elusive shadow. I wonder if I shouldn't make her my spy master. Although on the other hand, I mean, I can't really upset my people too much. I could go for another chancellor. He's actually quite good. Swain, the chief of Ireland. I mean, 17? That's amazing. Well, later maybe, when we come home. Do we have any factions? No, we don't have any factions yet. So that's good. I mean, the older your king gets, the easier your life gets in reigning, because people have just become used to you. So let's see, let's have a look at our fleet. We're just making our way through this. You can see these dashed lines. This is where the Vikings would move their longboats out of the water and carry them to the next river. And that way they could actually make trading routes into the Black Sea and over here to the Byzantine Empire. And this seems to fall into a good time, because the Byzantine Empire is actually defending against Leon the Fat. Who's that? Who's Leon the Fat? Oh, they're fighting a revolt. That's fine by me. So I'm just gonna go down in speed here. We got 5 parties. So what we want is we want them we want them to loot as fast as possible. You can see we are hitting 5 provinces at once, trying to siphon as much money out of this as possible, and then we're just gonna move on, and hopefully that will bring us money faster than we have to pay for our ships. You can see we are in the red, 4.88. That's not good. That's not good at all. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm not going to have my son as a chancellor anymore. How does the council look? Yeah, only my grandson is actually a loyalist. All the other guys do have their own agenda. So it's not too great firing him, but I think we need Swain over here. And I'm going to send him to fabricate claims. Now, I'm not sure who would be easier to take on. If we should take on Ostlandet or Denmark. Because Denmark can actually be quite strong if you get them on the wrong foot. They have some warriors over here. They have some warriors over there. Let's go for Sjælland for now. It would be really good to have this. It's a very rich province. Would help our guy quite a bit. Okay, so we're pulling in. Oh, that's not good. So We are arriving at the 6th of November. There's a lot of loot to be gained, but I don't want to risk my men, so I'm gonna move you back. When will you be in? 2nd of November. Okay, we're gonna do hit and run tactics. That's just how we roll. We can't waste any of our precious men, and that's also been the way the Vikings ran their parties. They didn't take any unnecessary risks, only the necessary ones, because their ships were somewhat democratic. The captain had more to say, but most of them were free men, and they didn't want to die unnecessarily. So, but I guess I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna continue our raiding adventures in the Byzantine Empire in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.